Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, we've got a brand new image that was revealed by USA Today that features Chris Pratt's character Owen Grady alongside a new protagonist played by Dewanda and what appears to be some sort of serious altercation. I'm going to go into detail about what exactly we can expect to see from this because, believe it or not, it coincides with another Jurassic World Dominion image that came out back in 2020. So let's go ahead and break down what's going on here. So the new image comes with a name reveal for Dewanda character, who is now called Kayla, and apparently working alongside Owen Grady in what looks to be a very harsh, snowy environment. However, if we actually compare these two to the image that we got a while back, featuring the Isla Sorna-esque forest that came complete with redwoods, it looks like the characters are not only alongside one another, but that they're also in the same clothes. Now, some people have speculated that this could mean that Jurassic World Dominion could travel to the island that was recently shown off in Season 4 of Camp Cretaceous, which actually had a giant setup that depicted biomes of different climates where dinosaurs were put in order to endure before they were taken to an arena to fight. Now personally, I'm not so sure this is the exact same island that Season 4 introduced, although I will admit the theory does hold water. But in the end, I think that whatever is going on here could very well incorporate some of that biome technology that was shown off in the Netflix series. But at this given point in time, we don't have all the facts yet, so I want to make that clear as well. Now looking at the actual actors, Kayla seems to be brandishing a taser of some sort, which of course is pretty standard for dinosaur protection in the Jurassic Park universe ever since the first movie. However, this one is looking like it's made specifically for close combat, which is even more interesting. It's almost like just an ordinary piece of equipment that seems like it would be rather ineffective against a dinosaur. Speaking of which, Chris Pratt's Owen Grady is seen here holding a knife, which is pretty cool because he's had that with him in these movies forever, and we barely get a chance to really get to see it beyond the tooth removal from the gyrosphere in Jurassic World, as well as the part in Fallen Kingdom where he attempted to pry open the glass while the DPG members were drowning. It's for this reason, though, that I'm not so sure the two are going up against a dinosaur, but rather Biosyn operatives or security, which would mean that this entire location could be run by Dodson, the character that hired Dennis Nedry to steal embryos in the first film, who is back, and probably, no, it's confirmed, he's the main antagonist of this movie. Still, with all that being said, notice that Owen Grady has his hand mysteriously wrapped up after some sort of injury seems to have taken place earlier in the film. Now, I know that some people will probably wonder if this has anything to do with his fingertips coming into contact with molten lava in the last movie, but that wasn't anywhere near where his actual hand seems to be bandaged here. Keep in mind, too, that when that stuff happens in real life, which again, this is Jurassic Park, so I think we should also take that into effect, someone's nerve endings would probably be destroyed to the point of which they couldn't feel anymore. Although, I will admit, there is ample stuff out there to support that the injury wouldn't be as bad as you'd think. Personally though, I gotta say this, I still do not believe this injury is from some kind of altercation he had in the last movie. In fact, what I hope and think could be likely is that one of the new species of dinosaurs, which, who knows, could even be incorporated into this very scene, actually attacks him and bit down on his hand earlier in the movie, which would be a pretty cool thing for something like the Pyroraptors or Dimetrodon to do. But yeah, it just doesn't look like it's from the lava in the last film. That was his fingertips. That was a very different from, you know, the center of your hand. So far, this image, along with Bryce Dallas Howard in the swamp with the Therizinosaur and Owen Grady's capture of a new Parasaurolophus from poachers, is what we have available for us. And I think both of those images, as well as the stuff of Owen on the bike, probably happens earlier in the runtime, which means this may actually be something from either the end of the second act or even the third act itself. Either way, it's looking pretty serious as far as adventures go, and we still haven't seen anything from the original trio, but we did hear something which is really, really cool, and I'm gonna be going over that sometime down the line. But hey, those are all just my own thoughts on this subject matter, so whatever your own happen to be, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Now before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it really means the world to me that you all continue to support what I do, and I never want you to ever forget that. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video and hope that you all enjoyed the content. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. I'll see you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.